The indigenous inhabitants of Mount Elgon moorland, commonly referred to as the Ndorobo or Benet community in Sebe sub-region, have appealed to government to grant them land rights so that they start normal life. They were deprived access to their ancestral land in 1940 after government gazetted Mount Elgon Forest Reserve a national park. Most affected are women, children and elderly who claim the resurgence of domestic violence have appealed to government.
Benet is a 42-year-old mother of 6 living in Lorok village, Kwoti sub-county in Kapchora district. She is an indigenous Benet woman whose parents were denied access to land rights when government evicted them from Mount Elgon forest in 1940 after it was gazetted a forest reserve in 1951. She asserts that her family was among the ancient natives, ousted from the ancestral land in the jungle to preserve the fauna and flora.
The problem I'm facing here as myself, I'm not that one who has been given land, even my family. We just come to survive. Someone can call you, invite you, go and do weeding or planting iris. At the end of the day, you are given some money, you buy food.
Besides being referred to as Mosopi Shek, the Benet is an indigenous community that lived in Mount Elgon forests since time immemorial. After eviction, the Benet is denied rights to ancestral land to get resources like honey, herbs, roots and firewood, hence negatively impacting on their livelihood.
It's affecting me partly because children, we are just with children within this small plot. Children doesn't go to school. You know, without land, you can't start anything. Even if to construct a house like this, it requires at least a land to start everything. So it's affecting me really badly because I'm now with the children.
The indigenous Benetis have a mixed livelihood system where they practice pastoralism, hunting and root gathering.
Mothers are the ones feeding the families because many families have no land. The mothers are the ones to look for food now. Others carry firewood, they go and sell these loppers. Others go and do stone water for crushing water. Others go and do weeding, planting iris, like that. At the end of the day, people get food to eat. But men, they are now dormant because they don't know where to start from, no land.
Kokop Cheropis, 80 years old, is a grandmother living in the parish of Kwen, Kapchora district, and has lived outside the forest since 1993. She owns no land, but wants government to reinstate her ancestral land rights. These women are symbols of many vulnerable single and elderly mothers who are struggling for survival because of delays to implement the 2005 consent judgment and affirmative action by government.
My humble request to the government of Uganda is that they should look forward for these people who are landless, at least to resettle these people who are evicted from the park, such that they can even carry out what others are doing, and even children to go to school.
With high demand for agricultural land, in 1983 the government allocated 6,000 hectares of land to the Benet, but did not benefit from the resettlement process. As a result, the Benet became squatters on the forest land and adopted ways of survival away from traditional ties.
We reached here, the making of lakwek and honey was not for sale, it was just to treat people. But as we reach here, we see that there is no way to survive. I begin making lakwek and sell it to these people. And they are so happy because they are getting treatment from this lakwek.